Hi, in this class we are going to see the fourth chapter of the 10th standard, that is carbon and its compounds. Before to understand this, we need to know that what is carbon? Carbon is an example of element. What is the atomic number of carbon? What is the mass number of carbon? And what is the symbol of carbon? We'll see. Capital C, this is the symbol of carbon. 6 is atomic number of carbon and 12 is the atomic mass number of carbon. Why we are saying carbon is very important element? Because see here, although cells are made up of from 70 to 95% of water in that, but the remaining part of the cell is mainly made up of from carbon only. Proteins, DNA, carbohydrates and lipids are all composed of carbon atoms bonded to each other and the atoms of other elements. Now we know that in our body, proteins, lipids, fats, all these things are present. And those all are made up of from carbon only. But not only with carbon, but carbon combined with other elements also. For example, with nitrogen, with sulfur, with hydrogen and phosphorus. And in this way, with combining with other elements, it forms the different types of compounds. And so most of the part of living cells is made up of from water and the remaining part is of carbon only. Next, that is organic chemistry. What is meant by organic chemistry? Chemistry is mainly divided into three types. First one is a physical chemistry, second inorganic chemistry and third is a organic chemistry. Now organic chemistry means it is the study of carbon compounds. In organic chemistry, we are doing only the study of carbon and its compounds. The study of carbon compounds, organic chemistry focuses on any compound with carbon. Organic compounds can range from the simple methane, that is CH4, to complex molecules like proteins that may weigh over 1 lakh daltons. There are million types of carbon compounds. Why these different types of carbon compounds are formed? Carbon is having which properties because of they are able to form a different types of compound? We'll see next. Before that, we'll see where is carbon occur and in which form. Occurrence of carbon. See, carbon is found in the atmosphere, inside the earth crust and in all living organisms. We know that carbon is present in the atmosphere in the form of carbon dioxide, in carbon monoxide, as well as it is present inside the earth crust and in all living organisms in the form of that protein, fat and lipid, like this. Carbon is present in fuels like wood, coal, charcoal, coke, petroleum, natural gas, biogas, marsh gas, etc. Carbon is present in compounds like carbonates, hydrogen carbonates, etc. Means carbon is present in combined form. It is present with combining with other elements and form a different types of compound. As well as carbon is present in free state also. That is, carbon is found in free state as a diamond, graphite, fullerene, etc. These are the free state of the carbons. Next, that is bonding in carbon covalent bond. What is meant by covalent bond and how the carbon compounds are formed because of their bonding means. Just we learn that the atomic number of carbon is 6 and its electronic arrangement is 2,4. It has 4 valence electrons and it can attain stability by gaining 4 electrons, losing 4 electrons or sharing 4 electrons with other atoms. Now we know that according to octet rule, if any atom want to be a stable, it requires 8 electrons in its outermost orbit. But here in carbon, only 4 electrons are present in outermost orbit. That's why to be a stable, it need to gain 4 more electrons or it required to lose 4 electrons so that it can complete its triplet. It does not gain 4 electrons because it is difficult for the 6 proton to hold 10 electrons. see, carbon is not able to gain electron. Why? Because if atomic number is 6 means number of proton is also same, that is 6, and if we gain 4 electron means number of electrons are 10, and that's why it is difficult to hold 6 protons to 10 electron. That's why they not able to gain the 4 electrons. It does not lose 4 electrons because it needs a large number of energy to lose 4 electrons. To losing the 4 electrons, it requires large number of energy, large amount of energy. That's why they are not ready to lose 4 electrons also. That's why only one option is remaining, that is third one. So it shares 4 electrons with other atoms to attain stability, resulting in the formation of covalent bond. Carbon ready to share only their electron with other element to form a bonding, to form a compound, because to attain stability. And the sharing of electrons forms a covalent bond. The bond which is formed because of sharing of electron is known as a covalent bond, and that's why carbon forms a covalent bonding. Since carbon atom need 4 electrons to attain stability, its valency is 4 and it is tetravalent. Now valency means we know that the number of electrons which we can share, number of electrons which we can lose or gain, that number of electrons are known as its valency. Carbon's valency is 4. That's why we are saying it is a tetravalent. Here 4 electrons shown in outermost orbit of the carbon, and valence electrons means the electrons which are present in valence shell. Valence shell means outermost shell. Next we'll see that is a formation of covalent bonds. Covalent bond is a chemical bond formed by sharing of electrons between atoms. The sharing of one pair of electrons result in the formation of single covalent bond. Sharing of 2 pairs of electrons result in the formation of double covalent bond, and the sharing of 3 pairs of electrons result in the formation of triple covalent bond. Now here covalent bonds are 3 types depending on the number of electrons shared. If in covalent bonding 1 pair of electrons are shared, we are saying that is a single covalent bond. If 2 pair of electrons are shared, it is a double covalent bond, and the covalent bond in which 3 pairs of electrons are shared, that is a triple covalent bond we are saying. Now how to form this bond, we'll see with the help of example. Formation of single covalent bond in hydrogen molecule, that is H2. The atomic number of hydrogen is 1. Its electronic arrangement is 1. It has 1 valence electron. It needs 1 electron more to attain stability. So 2 hydrogen atoms share 1 pair of electrons, resulting in the formation of a single covalent bond in a hydrogen molecule, that is H2. Now we know that the atomic number of hydrogen is 1, and that's why only 1 electron is present in that, and which is present here in first orbit. But to attain its stability, it requires 1 more electron to complete its duplet. That's why 2 atoms of hydrogen decided to share their electrons, one from this hydrogen and one from this hydrogen. That's why they share 1 pair of electron to bond with each other, and in this way it forms a covalent bond, and from 2 hydrogen atoms it forms a hydrogen molecule. Here 1 pair of electron is shared, 2 electrons are shared. That's why we are saying this is a single covalent bond. Next we'll see that is the formation of double covalent bond in oxygen molecule. The atomic number of oxygen is 8. Its electronic configuration is 2, 6. We know that the atomic number of oxygen is 8 and its electronic configuration is 2, 6, means 2 electrons are present in first orbit and 6 are present in second orbit. It has 6 valence electrons. Just we learned that valence electrons means the electrons which are present in outermost orbit. It needs 2 electrons more to attain stability. According to the octet rule, it requires 2 more electrons to complete its octet. So Two oxygen atoms share two pairs of electrons, resulting in the formation of double covalent bond in oxygen molecule, that is O. Now see here, shown that valence electron of first oxygen 6 electrons are present, and in second oxygen atom 6 electrons are. Both decided to share 2 electrons, and that's why here 2 pair of electrons are shared, because they require only 2 electrons to complete their octet. This oxygen also decided to give 2 electrons, and this oxygen also decided to share 2 electrons, and that's why sharing here 4 electrons, means it is 2 pair of electrons, and sharing of 2 pair of electron form a 2 covalent bond. That's why one oxygen combines with second oxygen to form an oxygen molecule, and in between them the double covalent bond is formed. The bond which is formed because of sharing of 4 electrons or 2 pair of electrons is known as double covalent bond. In this way, oxygen molecule forms a double covalent bond. Now next we'll see that is formation of triple covalent bond in nitrogen molecule, that is N. Here the atomic number of nitrogen is 7 and its electronic configuration is 2,5. It has 5 valence electrons. It needs 3 electrons more to attain stability. So 2 nitrogen atoms share 3 pairs of electrons, resulting in the formation of triple covalent bond in nitrogen molecule, that is N. Now see, in this nitrogen also 5 electrons are present in valence shell, and here in this nitrogen also 5 electrons are present in valence shell, and both nitrogen require 3 more electrons to complete its octet and to attain stability. That's why they decided to share only 3 electrons. 3 electrons from this nitrogen and 3 from this nitrogen. That's why they share total 6 electrons in between them, which forms 3 pairs of electrons, and when they both share 3 pair of electrons, it forms a 3 covalent bond and it forms a nitrogen molecule. That's why in the formation of nitrogen, 3 covalent bonds are formed. The bond in which 3 pair of electrons are shared, that is known as triple covalent bond, and which is formed in nitrogen molecule. Next we'll see some examples of covalent bond. Here first example of hydrogen molecule is given. One electron from one hydrogen and second electron from second hydrogen. They are sharing to form a 1 pair of electron, and which forms a single covalent bond, in hydrogen molecule. In second example, that is fluorine, in which 7 electrons are present in outermost orbit and which require 1 electron to complete its octet. That's why they both decided to share 1 electron, and it also forms a 1 covalent bond in between 2 fluorine, and which forms a fluorine molecule. Next, that is oxygen. Just we learned that in oxygen double covalent bond is present. Now here 2 oxygen atoms are there and 1 carbon atom is here. Now here 2 oxygen atoms and 1 carbon atom is here. See how they arrange. At the center carbon is there, and on both the side oxygen is there. They all share 2 electrons. Here in oxygen and carbon share 2 electrons, oxygen share 2 electrons, and here also carbon share 2 electrons and this oxygen share 2 electrons to form a double covalent bond. In this way it forms a carbon dioxide molecule. The di meaning is 2. 2 oxygen combined with carbon to form a carbon dioxide molecule. Here in this molecule also sharing of electron takes place. That's why we are saying the covalent bonding is present in this molecule. Next, that is a molecule of carbon tetrafluoride. Tetra means 4 and fluoride, that is fluorine atom. 4 fluorine atom connected to the carbon and it forms a carbon tetrafluoride molecule. Here 4 fluorine and 1 carbon atom combine with sharing of electrons. See here carbon share their 4 electrons to 4 fluorine atom and form a carbon tetrafluoride molecule. Here also sharing of electron takes place, that's why covalent bond is formed. Next we'll see the electron dot structure. How to show that? Methane molecule, that is CH4. In electron dot structure we are showing only the valence electrons which are present in that atom. CH4, that is the molecular formula of methane. Here carbon is having 4 electrons in its valence shell and hydrogen is having 1 electron in its valence shell. Each hydrogen is having 1 electron in its outermost orbit. That's why all the 4 hydrogens sharing their electrons with this carbon to form a CH4 molecule. This is the electron dot structure of methane. Now next, that is how to form the ethane molecule or the electron dot structure of ethane. The molecular formula for ethane is C2H6. Here one carbon is combines with 3 hydrogen. Second carbon again share electrons with 3 other hydrogens and one electron shares by that carbon with each other and form a ethane molecule. This is the electron dot structure of methane and ethane, and this is the electron dash structure of methane, and this is the electron dash structure of ethane. Here instead of showing the electrons, the bond is represented with the help of this dash. Now we know that carbon is a tetravalent atom. Its valence is 4. Formation of But why carbon is having the ability to form a different types of compounds? With special properties shown by carbon. See, carbon forms a very large number of compounds. The number of carbon compounds is more than 3 millions. It is more than the number of compounds formed by all other elements. This is because, see, carbon is having ability to form a millions types of compounds. This is because carbon atom can form bond with other carbon atom to form a long chains, branch chains, close rings. This property is called catenation. Carbon is having ability to form a bond with carbon to form a straight chain, long chain compound as well as branched chain, which is shown in this figure, or closed ring chain compound, and that's why it is having ability to form. Because of this ability, they can able to form millions of compounds, and this property is known as catenation, and this property of carbon is known as catenation property. Since the valency of carbon is 4, it can form bonds with other carbon atoms or with atom of other elements like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, halogen, etc. Carbon is not having the ability to form bond with itself, but it is having ability to form bond with other elements also like hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, etc. That's why it can able to form a different types, million types of compounds. When carbon connected one after the other and form a straight chain compound, that is known as long chain carbon compound. And when carbon arranged like this in a branched way, then we are saying that is a branched chain compound. And when many carbons connected in a ring in a circular manner, that time we are saying that is a closed ring carbon compounds. Next we'll see that is what is meant by hydrocarbons, what is meant by saturated hydrocarbon, and what is meant by unsaturated hydrocarbon. In detail, to see the meaning of hydrocarbon, different types of hydrocarbons, you see my video nomenclature. In short, we'll see here that is hydrocarbons are compounds containing carbon and hydrogen atom. The compound in which only carbon and hydrogen is there, mainly those all are known as hydrocarbons. Now these hydrocarbons are mainly divided into two types, saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. What is meant by saturated hydrocarbons? See, saturated hydrocarbons are hydrocarbons having all single covalent bonds between the carbon atom. Saturated hydrocarbons are those hydrocarbons in which only single bond is there, and unsaturated hydrocarbons are those hydrocarbons in which double or triple bond is there. Here alkane is the example of saturated hydrocarbon, and alkene and alkynes are the examples of unsaturated hydrocarbons. Next we are going to see that is the isomerism, and what is meant by isomers, which is very important part of this lesson. See, carbon compound having the same molecular formula but different structural formula are called isomers. We just learned that carbon is having ability to form a different types of carbon compound. There are some carbon compounds who is having same molecular formula but different structural formula because of the arrangement of carbon. Then those are known as isomers of each other. We'll see with the help of example. That is, butane C4H10 has two isomers. They are normal butane and isobutane. Here normal butane, we know that the molecular formula for butane is C4H10. That's why 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon and 10 hydrogens are here. Now this is the structure of isobutane. Here 4 carbons and 10 hydrogen. Means the number of atoms which are present in both the molecule are same, C4 and H10 only, but their structures are different. The structure of butane is this and structure of isobutane is this. That's why we are saying the compound whose molecular formula is same but structural formula is different, then they are known as isomers of each other. And these both the compounds are also having same molecular formula, that is C4H10, but structures are different. That's why butane and isobutane are the isomers of each other. Next, here shown that the isomers of pentane, which is isopentane and neopentane. Here also the molecular formula for pentane is same, C5H12. Pentane is having ability to form a 3 isomers. Butane is having ability to form a 2 isomers. Here normal pentane, isopentane and neopentane, these are the 3 isomers of pentane. These pentane isomers form because of only the arrangement of carbons, different arrangement of carbons. But its molecular formula is always same, that is C5H12. That's why we are saying normal pentane, isopentane and neopentane, these 3 are the isomers of each other. Next we are going to see that is the allotropes of carbon. What is meant by allotropes? The various physical forms in which an element can exist are called allotropes of the element. For example, the same element which exists in 3 different forms but its state is similar, then we are saying those are the allotropes of each other. Here the 3 allotropes of carbon are, first one is a diamond, second graphite, and third one is the Buckminster fullerene. These all 3 are made up from carbon elements only. They all are present in solid state, and that's why when the same element is existing different physical form, we are saying those are the allotropes of each other. That's why when the same element is present in different physical form, we are saying those are the allotropes of each other. These all 3 are also made up from carbon element only but exist in 3 different forms. That's why we are saying those all are the allotropes of each other. Now we'll see the properties of diamond. Diamond is a colorless, transparent substance having extraordinarily brilliance. For that we are saying the luster. Diamond is quite heavy. Diamond is extremely hard and bad conductor of electricity. Why it is bad conductor of electricity, we'll see next. Why the physical properties of the diamond and graphite are so different? Still they are made up from the carbon only. The physical properties of diamond and graphite are different because of their arrangement of carbon atoms. See here, due to the difference in the arrangement of carbon atom in diamond and graphite, This is the structure of graphite and this is the structure of diamond. Here in graphite, see, each carbon is connected to other 3 carbon atoms. And here in diamond, each carbon atom is connected to other 4 carbon atoms. This is the difference between their arrangement, and because of this arrangement difference, they both showing different properties. What are the different properties of this diamond and graphite? We'll see. Physical properties of diamond and graphite. First, appearance. Diamond appear transparent and graphite looks black and shiny. Hardness. Diamond is very hard and graphite is soft, slippery to the touch. Diamond is a very poor conductor of thermal, means heat, and graphite is a moderate heat conductor. Diamond is a poor conductor of electricity and graphite is a good conductor of electricity. Density 3510 of the diamond and the density of graphite is 2250. Here diamond we are using to prepare the jewelry and the drilling because it's very hard, and graphite we are using to prepare the dry cell, electric arc, lubricant, pencil lead, etc. Now why this diamond is a poor conductor of electricity and graphite is a good conductor of electricity? Now we know that to conduct electricity we require free electrons to carry that electricity. But in diamond there is no any free electron because each carbon is connected to other 4 carbon atoms. That's why it is a poor conductor of electricity. But in case of graphite, each carbon is connected to other 3 carbon atoms. That's why 1 carbon is remaining, which is free to move here and there, and it carries electricity. That's why in graphite is a good conductor of electricity and diamond is a very poor conductor of electricity. This is all about the allotropes of carbon. Now next we'll see how diamond and graphite are chemically identical. This result of this experiment answer this question. On heating diamond or graphite in the air, they burn completely to form carbon dioxide. Equal quantities of diamond and graphite when burned produce exactly the same amount of carbon dioxide. See, when we are burning both diamond and graphite in the air, they burn completely to form a carbon dioxide. When they burn, it forms a carbon dioxide. And when we burn equal amount of diamond and graphite, they both are giving equal amount of carbon dioxide. And we shows that the diamond and graphite both are chemically identical with each other. This is all about the allotropes of carbon. In this class, we learn about the carbon, its different types of compounds, some special properties of carbon, because of that it is able to form a carbon compounds, occurrence of carbon, and allotropes of